Hey everybody, welcome to the POS Podcast. It's episode 96. We're getting very, very close to 100. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Today we have Hirasashi with me. Hello.
Hey guys.
There's Saber Spark, but he's not home right now.
Yep, I'm at my girlfriend's.
Yeah. And then we have somebody new because Tom and Jax couldn't be here at all. We have Cosmodore.
Hello, it's me, Jax Blade. Booyah.
He's the one.
I'm the one. I'm usually orange today.
Alright, so
happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
yeah, no problem. So how have you been, Cosmo?
I was about to go to bed. Sent me a text. Hey man, want to be on a podcast? And I was like, hell yeah. What's asleep?
Well, hopefully we won't keep you up too long.
Nah, it's fine. I'm good.
What about you, Hero? How are you doing?
Work has been abysmal. But I'm living. I'm making it through.
Cool. And Saber, I just saw you yesterday, so I'm not gonna ask you how you're doing.
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. I'm great. Thank you. Taylor, how are you?
I'm good. Fine.
Cool.
I'll be seeing your.
How
stupid
nice
face
of you to
soon.
ask, like a true friend.
Yep. Indeed.
But yeah, I'll be seeing Saber in a week because I'm looking after his dog again. I feel like we've been seeing each other too much.
Yeah, I'm starting to get sick of you.
Starting to plan your murder.
Good. I'm ready to die. Man, where you going?
I just got a captcha that says KKK.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope. It sure isn't.
Almost as bad as the trending feed today.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I saw the trending feed. It was like N-word and gay hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And Taylor Swift music video, I'm presuming.
Oh yeah, it's the new Animal Crossing character, KKK Slider.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you bring my boy into this.
That's Laura in the background. It's Saber's girlfriend.
Whoa, there's a new Animal Crossing?
Yes, we'll be talking about it with the E3 stuff.
Good.
So
The one thing I want to talk about.
yeah. So, I guess we'll get started with our topics. The first thing we'll talk about it a little bit is what me and Saber went to over the weekend, and that was a MLP-MSP convention in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We just got back from it last night. Saber, how would you say this con was?
It was. Well, hold on. Lammy's being chased by the cat. Like, jumped at me and like bounced off. It was a fun, chilled out con. Kind of went off without a hitch, really, except for like our Jackbox panel, which I was ill prepared for, and but everything else was fun. I like Minneapolis.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was fun. I didn't get to go to the Mall of America like quite as much as I would have liked because because it was a con that started in 2014 and they had one in 2015 and 2016 and then they didn't have one for like 3 years.
They
Or
moved
2 years.
locations too.
Yeah, they moved locations. Yeah, I went to the Mall of America with Crazy Kari. And we were only there for like a couple hours because everything in the mall closes at like 9:30. Though I think the theme park is open for a lot longer. The theme park inside the mall is like all Nickelodeon themed.
Used to be Snoopy World.
Yeah, but now it's based on Nickelodeon cartoons. There's like a Fairly Odd Parents coaster and an Avatar like coaster and a SpongeBob one. which I would never go on that one because that one has a 90-degree drop.
I've been on that before.
Was it scary?
It was a small coaster, so it didn't last as like it wasn't like, oh my god, this is terrible, like versus the big coasters with the big drops. Where,
Yeah.
like, it lasts.
But the thing is, it's 90 degrees, so yeah, never.
I mean, you don't like coasters to begin with,
Yeah.
so
But yeah, the con was fun. We did a few panels. What else did we do there? We ate at places.
yeah, we went to
Nice.
Park.
Yeah, we went to that
We,
big park that was near the hotel.
It was a concert. It was a fun convention.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one they had was in 2016, and I guess they just wanted to have one last one because before they didn't know that 2016 was going to be their last one. So they did this final one just to say, okay, this is our final one. So it was sort of like pregame for BronyCon because that's going to be the last one this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, met some people there, hung out. So yeah, I think that's all we have to really say about it right now. Oh yeah, a big surprise is that Jax ended up being there. We had no idea he was going.
Oh, that's a thing he would do.
Yeah, that is a thing he would do. Yeah, me and Saber got there, and he like walked by and like bumped into Saber, and they was like, Jax?
Yeah, Jax, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
That was my first encounter with Jax. Just walking through the corridors of MomoCon, and there was Jax on his own telling people about that pilot I already forgot the name of.
Oh, Saddle Rash?
Yes, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I keep wanting to say Bandersnatch, and I was no,
Bandersnatch?
That's
Black Mirror.
that's that Black Mirror. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good one though. It's better than the new season.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't watched the new season yet.
Yeah, Laura, you've been watching Black Mirror. You said it doesn't feel the same, right? Yeah, Laura says it's not that good.
No, it really isn't. The first episode is fine, but the rest is so boring. Like it's the second one especially. I had to turn it off midway through.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then when we left, it was like me, Saber, Gabe, and Race. We all went to the airport together, and
We had lunch at Chili's.
yeah, we had lunch at Chili's. And like Gabe had some issues with his flight, and then Saber's.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and then Saber's flight was delayed until like mine
4
took
times.
off. Yeah, because mine took off at like 8:20, and like everybody else's was taking off at like 5:40 or something, and then Saber's got delayed to my time. I think Race is the only one that actually left before everybody, because Gabe had to like get a different flight, so we just hung out and like drank milkshakes at McDonald's.
Yeah,
Nice.
which was fun, and it's funny because we spent time hanging out with Gabe, and then when we all went our different ways, he realized that the terminal for his flight was like a mile away.
Yeah.
So he was gonna he almost missed his flight. I don't even know how he made it, to be honest.
Yeah. He's superhuman, so he made it. Gabe is a Black Griffin, for those of you that don't know.
He's an interesting one.
Yeah. But yeah, that was MLP-MSP. It was fun. We'll be doing some more cons later this year, BronyCon, and probably Ponyville Cider Fest. So next up, I guess I'll talk a little bit about this. Secret Life of Pets 2.
Have fun.
It was weird because it had like 3 different storylines going on. There was like the storyline with Max and Duke with their kid that they have now, not together, but like the human kid
Totally
from their
together.
owners.
They had a kid. Wonderful.
And like Max worrying about the kid getting in danger. And then there's this other plot with the Kevin Hart bunny. I forgot his name. But
Poop. part.
Snowball, that's his name.
Yeah, Snowball.
With him like being this weird superhero thing and just trying to save a tiger, and then there's another plot line with Gidget, the little fluffy, I think a Pomeranian or something, trying to get this toy back from all these cats that the cat lady has. So it keeps going back and forth between those different storylines, but they're all uninteresting. They're just like, I don't care about any of these.
Oh no.
So yeah, and all of the jokes, they showed the best ones in the trailers, and even those weren't that good.
I am shocked that The Secret Life of Pets was boring.
No.
How is this possible?
And like
Louis C.K.
Yo. And like I said, in my review, oh man, you can probably put together a third or maybe even half of the movie with all the stuff they put out for this movie.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Absolutely terrible.
Which is funny because the writer of the movie got angry at me for calling him out on that.
Yeah.
He denied it, but it's true.
I mean, I haven't seen the film yet, but it makes sense in theory for me to have different plot lines going on because it's the secret life of pets, not just one singular life. Like you want to see what the characters are up to. But
One singular life of pets.
I'm not sure if the first one made me interested and want to like seeing more of these characters. So like with any other film, a multi-plotted, multifaceted film like this would make sense, but it'll probably just gonna make me lose my interest.
Yeah. So yeah, Slop 2. It wasn't that good.
Wow.
Let's move on to Agretzko, Season 2.
That was good.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I just finished it last night because I watched a lot of it on the plane back, and yeah, I enjoyed it though. There's something about the end where I'm like, I'm not sure if I agree with what happened. I mean, I understand why they did it the way they did, but I'm like, all right. But I've enjoyed it. Like I like the characters they added. They're fun.
Mm-hmm. I like Anai's little rap at the yakisoba stand.
Oh yeah.
I've been singing it.
Kaiba was surprisingly I didn't expect to have such a big role this season.
Yeah.
Was it Kaiba or Kabai?
Kabai? Wait, who are you talking about?
The hippo.
The hippo, yeah.
Laura, I think I need you to help her turn on the laptop. It locked out.
Well, we can still hear you.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Kabai.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kabai. Okay.
Also known as K-Bay.
What
Hey, babe.
episode are you on, Hero? Oh,
He's supposed to
took his headphones off. But yeah, I enjoyed the second season. I think this first season is probably more refined, I would say.
Well, it's because it's established.
Yeah.
Did they add more music? Because I think that was my main issue with the first one. That
I
it
think
looked
so.
like that's cool.
Though they use a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like leftover assets. They kind of made a clip show off in the first season. Not that it didn't look polished, but the music made it seem like that.
Yeah.
Well, they reuse a lot more music.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I'm excited to watch it. I wanted to today, but didn't find the time. But I'm definitely excited. That Christmas special was like much better than the entirety of season 1, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. Because it left the ending open. That
Yeah.
added like an air or an aura of intrigue, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did appreciate that.
All right. Well, speaking of Netflix, this is something for me, personally, because apparently there's going to be an animated Jurassic World series on Netflix called Camp Cretaceous. Yeah. Apparently it's happening like a little bit before Jurassic World, and it's about this this camp on another side of the island, and they have to figure out what to do during the disaster that happens on the island.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be neat, because I would figure that like a working theme park would have some kind of thing like that where you get to camp out near dinosaurs and everything, because there are certain like zoos and stuff that do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm excited to see that.
Is that really what it's called? Camp Cretaceous?
Camp Cretaceous, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
a week after Camp Coral was announced.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's really funny. Who knows what we're gonna get next? My Little Pony prequel sequel.
Camp Crybaby. Oh no, My Little Pony's already had like a camp thing with Legend of Everfree.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Why not a second one?
Why not a second one?
They're going the reverse total drama direction, where that started out with a camp, but now is playing in a preschool setting. Maybe they'll do like the reverse thing for Rugrats. Like a second Rugrats series, same animation style as preschool days.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. There's not a lot of topics this episode, but there's a really big one, and then we'll go into Q&A. And the big one is obviously E3 2019.
Oh boy.
Because there was a lot of stuff. So, Hero.
Hello.
I know there are a few things that you are really excited about.
Yes. From E3, well, do you want to go like by presentation, or you want to?
I guess we can go by presentation.
Yeah.
First there was something I didn't even watch because I thought it sounded incredibly boring. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. Is the EA Play thing that happened? It wasn't even a conference. It was just like this weird, like sort of like the Nintendo Treehouse, except for much worse. So it was like EA Play, yeah. And they showed some of the new Star Wars game, which I don't really care about. But yeah, I didn't watch that at
like
all.
8-year-old Saber cared about the Star Wars games.
Yeah, but 30-year-old me doesn't really care.
Oh no.
Aww.
Oh no. What was after E? After
that, what the first conference was Microsoft, which they showed some stuff.
What did they show? Shoot, did I care about any of it?
Halo Infinite.
Yeah, Halo, which is going to be launched with the next Xbox next year, Project Scarlet. They also showed something I know that Hero would be interested in is Tales of Arise. They released the trailer there.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I sure like Tales games. I like JRPGs.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I do. The Tales of series is very good.
Yeah. They showed Ori and the Will-O-Wisps, which looks really good.
I didn't see that because I was like getting home or something. But yeah. That comes out in February of next year, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Ori is such a good game.
Yeah, they showed a lot of like smaller games that I was interested in. That looked pretty cool.
Like
a lot of the bigger stuff I didn't care for, but
that's kind of how it's becoming, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of AAA games I just don't care about unless they're like from Nintendo or Monster Hunter.
I'm trying to think of anything else from Microsoft. Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves was on stage.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to buy Keanu Reeves, released in 2020.
Breathtaking performance.
Yeah. After that was what was after that? Bethesda? I think Bethesda was after that.
Yeah. And oof, I didn't care about one
Yeah,
thing.
that
man.
was.
I mean, if you care about Doom,
Yeah.
then yeah, that Saber cares about Doom.
Yeah, they saved the best for last for that because like Doom was
Yeah.
last. Everything else was kind
Everyone,
of
everyone in the
weird.
chat is saying you're breathtaking, like that guy in the audience.
Yeah.
You're breathtaking.
Everything else was kind of very cringy
Boring.
because like the audience sucked during that. Like the audience was like cheering at everything, no matter what it was, even if it was like dumb. Like the Commander Keen thing, they made Commander Keen into a mobile
Oh
game.
my gosh! Can you imagine if you were like a longtime Commander Keen fan
Oh,
and they
yeah.
finally announced something for Commander Keen and that's what you got? Like,
LGR.
that's so rude.
LGR's a big Commander
Oh,
Keen
really?
fan. Yeah.
How did he handle that?
I don't know. I'll have to look at his Twitter. I think he's like
Not well.
I think he's like visibly upset.
I would imagine so. That'd be like if they made Dark Cloud 3 into like a mobile game. Do you know how mad I would be?
Oh yeah, you would be incredible. Yeah, that's like with last year with the whole Command and Conquer thing. It's like Command and Conquer as a
Right.
mobile game. Oh.
Right. Like, are you serious?
Yeah. After that, let's see, the PC gaming show?
Yes.
Yeah. Which they showed some stuff that was kind of interesting. I still want to play that shark like RPG thing.
Shark RPG. That's
It's
like
basically
for you.
being a GTA but with a shark.
It's like basically made for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they showed Planet Zoo, which is from the makers of Planet Coaster.
Oh.
So I
don't think I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna get that. I still need to get Planet Coaster.
Please.
Then Ubisoft, I think they might have been the worst.
Oh, I didn't even watch. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, like me and Tom watched it, and we were like so freaking bored. I think Tom was with me watching. He was watching with me with a lot of them, but a lot of the conferences I watched are on my Twitch. But yeah, I was so bored. I was just looking at my phone, and I saw that I saw Adventure Time, and like I perked up, and I was like, what? And they're like playable characters in Brawlhalla, but Brawlhalla is a free to play like Smash clone, and you have to unlock stuff by like you have to earn like coins to unlock characters. I was like, oh, it's free to play. I don't really want to do the time to play these characters that I want. And I was like, oh, I was thinking like new Adventure Time game, even though we already got one last year. But yeah, more Adventure Time content in video games, even though the show's over. That's interesting, but it's in something I don't really care about.
Yeah, they always make these random appearances in like games.
Yeah.
Even like immediately before the finale on that mobile game, I already forgot the name of that. The balloon.
Oh yeah, the Bloons Tower Defense thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like a way for them to try and keep the show going in case they ever want to make more comics.
Yeah.
Like a sequel series.
And they also had like that Minecraft pack.
Minecraft Builders.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that.
Yeah. But Ubisoft was like mostly Tom Clancy, like everything was Tom Clancy.
Well, if you like Tom Clancy, then that was an awesome conference. But if you don't care about Tom Clancy, then well.
Yeah, and the Watch Dogs footage they showed at the beginning, I was like, "There's no way this is real." Like, as far as like, or no way they can pull this off. Where it's like, "Oh yeah, you can be every NPC in the game." I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all. With how much detail they showed with the gameplay, I was like, you can't possibly be serious. Like having it to where you can be like every single person in London. No.
Yeah, why? Yeah, of course.
It's gotta be a select like maybe like 50 different people, but that's about it. And they ended with a weird, very short trailer of something called Gods and Monsters, which had an interesting style to it. It said it was from the same team from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but was just like a very short trailer, so I don't know what it's going to be. I just know it's based on Greek mythology. Though I guess it would be a more kid-friendly God of War because God of War was already based on Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Just Dance 2020. It's coming out on the Wii.
On the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all anyone knows about it.
Yeah.
That's all anyone cares about it.
Not no Wii U, just Wii.
Dang. Is that the first time in history something like that has happened?
I think
Maybe
so.
Just Dance 2019?
I think
I think 2019 was actually on Wii U.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's crazy. I have never heard of something like that happening.
Yeah.
Like they released it on 2 generations back, not on 1 generation back. And was it released on Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just skipped one. Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, that is so weird.
They
Um,
did like PS2 exclusives, like until 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, PS2 got a lot of
Mhm.
games for a while.
I'm not sure if those also got released on PS3 and 4.
Yeah. Then Square Enix's conference. They did a live conference this year, which was fun. They started off with the Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff, which it's looking pretty good. Though it seems like this game is only going to be up to like stuff in Midgar.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be on 2 discs though, so they're filling it up a lot.
That's a big game, man.
Yeah.
There's 2 Blu-ray discs. Oh my
Yeah.
lord. I was an old man watching Final Fantasy VII. Like I expected it to play like a turn-based. I don't know why I did. I haven't looked anything at the remake. I expected it to play like a turn-based game like Final Fantasy X. And no, it isn't that at all. It is like an action RPG kind of deal. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
I really just like. I feel we haven't had like a standard Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
I guess it's just too old man now.
Yeah,
to
it's
do
too
that.
old man now.
I guess I'll just go pick up Dragon Quest XI if I wanted. I might legitimately do that. Like, let me. After this, I'm gonna go take some look at.
Yeah,
Dragon
and
Quest
also
XI,
you can
see if
switch it
maybe-
into a 16-bit mode.
Yeah, I'm not that old, man. I don't need to be quite that old. I can take the new graphics, but I might because I'm kind of craving an RPG to be completely honest. Like just a normal turn-based
You should play
one.
Octopath.
I could. You're right.
Yeah, Octopath is great. But
I
Final
don't,
Fantasy VII
I don't
Remake.
I don't need to dig myself further into the Japanese like barrier that I've already like dug myself into and just play some American games. By American, I mean games that are popular over here.
Yeah. But the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think it looks fun. I know Tom was like more interested in it because like he's more of an action RPG guy. Because he was watching that with me. A few things announced at the conference. Final Fantasy VIII is getting remastered finally.
Finally.
The number of times that they're like, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 13, 7, 9, 13, 10, 9, 7. I'm like, please do something with 8! Please! They even did 12. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, please. Final Fantasy 8's my favorite Final Fantasy. I was just like, excuse me. The remaster actually looks really good when you compare it against the PS1 game. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it looks pretty good. Nice. People can enjoy this game now. Everyone says the junctioning system is too hard in Final Fantasy VIII. I'm like, I did it when I was like 9. So you got this. Like it's not that hard at all.
Yeah. Because I've only played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII when I was a kid on the PS1, so that's all I had like for like any experience with Final Fantasy. But now I've been like playing all of them because I want to, and I'm on 6 right now. I'm almost done with it. Then I'll be moving on to the PS1 trilogy, and now like they're all available on Switch, so might as well just get them on Switch so I can play them portably.
When does it come out on Switch?
Sometime later this year. Though I probably won't be done with Final Fantasy VII by the time it comes out.
Is 7 out on Switch right now?
Yeah. So is 9.
Of course. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they showed Avengers a bit. And apparently there was some gameplay shown or leaked, and a lot of people are saying it doesn't look that good. So I'm kind of scared for it. I mean, I'll just get like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 next month anyway, which that's basically Gauntlet but with Marvel. So what else was at Square that was interesting?
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is interesting for me, but I'm pretty sure for anyone that doesn't play Final Fantasy 14, that was the most uninteresting thing it could have possibly been.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are not doing a good job of getting not Final Fantasy 14 people in here. But okay.
Yeah. Then oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts DLC. They showed a bit of that. But then there's Nintendo, which they started with Dragon Quest XI's protagonist, as well as a few others, being the new Smash reveal, the first Smash reveal.
You can be the Luminary, which why would you want to be the Luminary when you can be when you can be the guy's name that I forgot? Great.
What, the guy from Dragon Quest 8?
Yeah. Did I play 8 or... I always forget if I played 8 or 7. 1 sec.
8 was the one on PS2.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, 2J says the Dragon Quest 3,
bandana.
4, 8, and 11.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this main character's name again? I played Dragon Quest 8 a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm a big old dingus. Whatever. Don't worry about it.
I've not played any of these games. Are they just all called The Hero?
No. The one in 11's called Luminary. Some of the other ones have names.
Okay.
But in Smash they're all called The Hero.
Yeah. So it's just like a title for them, so they can put in the different characters from the different games. Which Dragon Quest is a big franchise, and it's
in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. So like when people in the West were like, "Oh, okay," and people in Japan were like freaking out. They're like, "Yeah!"
Right. What is it? I can't. It was like back during like the Super Nintendo times, if you will. But apparently, like they had to shut down like work and schools the day that Dragon Quest games came out in Japan. Apparently, it's that popular.
Yeah, it's that popular.
Which that's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We also got some footage of Dragon Quest 11 coming on Switch.
TJ say they don't have names, just titles like the Luminary. I could have sworn the guy in 8 had a name, but I'm just going crazy. Again, it's been a while.
Yeah. We had this cute little skit with Bowser and Doug Bowser. That was fun.
Everyone liked that skit. Everyone comments on that skit, like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Link's Awakening, we got some more footage of that, and had a little weird thing where you can make your own dungeon out of the dungeons you've already been to, which might be a test for a Zelda dungeon maker or something.
See, you like that idea, right?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like that idea. I just don't understand exactly where the fun would be, because I feel like a humongous part of the enjoyment of a Zelda dungeon is that you get an item that you didn't previously have in that Zelda dungeon, and now you have it for the rest of the game, and the rest of the dungeon utilizes that item, and the final boss also utilizes that item. So unless you can like create like your own items somehow, I just feel like I'll just be going through the motions, going through the dungeon with no real goal other than to get to the end. I don't know. It just feels like the fun.
What if it had it to where you don't have any items in the beginning, and you place the items in a certain order to get through it?
I don't know. Maybe that could be fun. I would have to try. I have no idea.
Yeah. So yeah,
Maybe.
we'll have to see what they do with that. But
Yeah.
Link's Awakening was my favorite Zelda before Breath of the Wild came out, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
What else? Oh yeah, they showed. I know when we saw it, we're like, Square. What is it? Is this the Mana collection? And it was just like, no, it's the
Yeah.
remake of Seiken Densetsu 3.
So, story time. That was not supposed to sound like that one Vine guy, but it ended up sounding like it. As soon as I said it, I was like, wait. But yeah, story time. When I was little, I played an MMO called Ragnarok Online when everyone else was playing RuneScape because I'm a super weeb and I can't just enjoy things that everyone else enjoys. But I was getting a little tired of playing Ragnarok Online, so I was like, I want to try playing something else. So I looked up games like Ragnarok Online, and which I found Seiken Densetsu 3, or Secret of Mana 2, or Trials of Mana, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. I played it with my brother, love it so much that I bought it. I now have it. I played that game like 5 times. No one has heard of it. It makes me so sad because it never got localized, but it got fan translated in 1999 by some people who went to North Carolina State University. Yeah, represent.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's really odd.
Yeah.
They went to the same
Odd
college as me.
coincidence.
Yes. But I love that game to death. Unfortunately, not many people have heard of it because there's a gigantic game to translate, so they never translated it. But now they are, so everyone can enjoy it 24 years later.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought I was going to get, is just Seiken Densetsu 3
Yeah, just
translated.
the collection, because like the collection was
Yeah.
already out in Japan, and we're like,
Right.
why aren't we getting that? So
You're right. I was super excited. I was like, that's good enough. I would love to have an official translation of that game 24 years later. And then they showed, I don't want to say the main character, but he's like the first character you can choose in the game. They showed him like turning around, remodeled, and I Paleo can vouch. I like squealed actually. I was like, holy shit, they're remaking it. Like, I didn't ask for that at all. That wasn't even on my mind. I didn't even know I needed it until they showed me, and that was the best part of it. To me, personally, by far and away.
Yeah, and it looks like they're like putting more care into this one compared to the Secret of Mana one. Because the Secret of Mana one, it looked okay, but this one looks like they're actually putting a lot more effort into it.
Right.
Because like for a lot of people around the world, it's a brand new game.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was reading some information on it, and it looks like they had an interview with the creator, and he said that eyes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely thought the remake would be for Japanese people, like primarily, but that's not what he said in
Yeah,
the
because
interview.
I saw some comparisons with the translations and the official translation they're doing. It looks like it's more serious.
Right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
fan translation from the guys at NC State, like they definitely like translated it correctly. It's just that they
Yeah.
put a little more humor in there. But
Yeah.
I guess humor isn't cool anymore. It got to be super serious.
Fine. Oh yeah, somebody in the chat mentioned the Panzer Dragoon remake. I wasn't expecting Panzer Dragoon at all.
I don't think it's a remake. I think it's a remaster. It looks like a remaster.
Yeah.
Of Orta. Yeah.
And then
Panzer Dragoon's very fun though. I was excited.
Yeah. It's Star Fox with dragons.
Yes. It is. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is.
That's basically what it is. No More Heroes 3. I'm very excited about that. Like,
that's all you.
Yeah, because I saw the opening of it and like Travis coming out of his motel, but I didn't recognize him. He was
neither.
like very different,
Mhm.
and like, but I heard the voice. I was like, that voice sounds familiar, and then he does like the hinge. Hero, you know what the
Henshin?
henshin thing is?
Yeah.
Something very dorky and weeby that Travis would do because he's a fucking weeb. And yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played Travis Strikes Again yet. I need to get that so I can play through it because apparently like that trailer is kind of connected to the ending of Travis Strikes
Oh
Again.
no, it's Kingdom Heartsing.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no, the spin-offs.
Is Travis Strikes Again the second one? Because I did play the
No, Travis
second.
Strikes Again is the one that came out on Switch.
Oh, okay.
The one that wasn't called like No More Heroes 3. It was just called Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes.
I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a very different kind of game. But No More Heroes 3, yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm excited to see what Suda51 can do. If you've never played No More Heroes, they're great, really over-the-top, crazy action games. Let's see. Luigi's Mansion 3, they showed a bit of that, and they showed more gameplay on the treehouse, and it's looking like they're going back to more what the original game was like. Because I heard a lot of people, because I have Dark Moon, but I haven't played it yet. I heard a lot of people didn't really like the mission structure of that game. But this one, it seems like you're going to be able to just explore the hotel freely. So just going through the different levels. Sort of maybe a bit like a Metroidvania, kind of, I would guess. If you get like different upgrades. Then Animal Crossing looks fun. It looks very interesting.
Fun.
Yeah. Apparently Arlo predicted exactly what it would be like.
He didn't get the name though, because that would
He
be
didn't get the
insane
name.
if he did. That'd be
Yeah.
insane if he got that.
Yeah.
What is it again? New Horizons?
New Horizons, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it looks like you're gonna have a lot more to do in this game. Because you can like
You can
decorate
craft.
outside. Yeah.
Which should have been something from like Animal Crossing 2? Like like the first one was on the N64, or at least in Japan, so like I understand like like that game is just like so asking for that. It's weird
Yeah.
that it took so long.
Then Banjo-Kazooie. Smash.
In Smash.
Yeah.
That was very convincing. Okay.
Can you do Kazooie?
No, sorry.
No, I can't do that. So it's good to see that.
That was like the biggest 2 seconds in the entire direct, I would say. All it needed was a single puzzle piece.
Yeah. Tink. Yeah.
So it's in the fighting clip. It's good to see that Kazooie still does all the work. Nothing changed. Like Banjo, please help your girl out a little bit.
He punched a little bit.
A little bit. He's like, ugh, and then he like slams Kazooie down on someone. Like that's not gonna break all of her bones.
Apparently, like I was reading some comments saying like apparently it's in the lore that Kazooie likes the pain. Yeah. She's a masochist.
I have a grumpy face now. No. I don't like it. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. But yeah, I've told you before, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm more excited for the implications of what Banjo being in Smash could mean for future potential Banjo games than I am actually excited about Banjo being Smash. Like that's cool. I'm glad he's there. I'll play him probably. But like, can I get a new Banjo game though?
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be better than Ukulele a little bit.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I saw a bit of the gameplay of that new Ukulele game coming out, and I'm like, this is just Tropical Freeze.
It's just Tropical Freeze.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It looks exactly like Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Speaking of which, I've been playing that game.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh.
I don't know. I've just because I never beat it. I got to the last world and stopped. So I've been playing it again.
Yeah. At the end of the conference, they teased Breath of the Wild 2, or sequel to Breath of the Wild. Which a lot of people were thinking that they were going to be like go like Majora's Mask on the sort of sequel, being like reusing a lot of the same assets, so they can put put out a sequel.
I thought it would be a DLC because it looked so similar to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like they're just like continuing the story. So it'll be fun.
It looks darker. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
I like Zelda games that are darker. It just feels like that's what Zelda should be, to me at least. Like, I'm not gonna say I didn't like Wind Waker, but
Yeah.
I love Twilight Princess, so this is right up my alley.
I'm just
The
glad
main
to be turning
takeaway,
back to that universe, like the Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
the main takeaway people seem to have was that they were inspired by Red Dead 2 with how
Yeah.
they were gonna structure the game.
Mhm.
Which I don't know what to make of that. Could go either way. That they're gonna be inspired by the like violent tone of that game as well, or just the open world aspect again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if it means the setting, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah, Cobb Look in the chat says, what are your thoughts on the possibility of Ganon being younger and handsome? I think that's stupid. That's just people being thirsty for everything. I think that's incredibly dumb.
The internet needs a drink, man.
Yeah.
All of it. All of
Like,
it.
fucking, like, friggin' zombie corpse Ganondorf. Like, you see him, he's, like, all, like, desecrated and, like, just like hanging, and like his bones crack when he looks and his eyes glow, and people are like, oh yeah, he's gonna be like young and handsome. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is going to be a much darker like Breath of the Wild. Why would he?
Why not? To contrast with the world around him. That begs the question: would you play a Zelda game with Ganon as the protagonist?
Sure, if it's
Yeah,
fun.
that would be fun.
Like
I
Bowser's
mean, like
Inside Story?
in Hyrule Warriors, you can play Ganondorf.
Right, yeah, true. It's probably the closest we're gonna get.
Yeah. A couple other things before we get to a different thing that I'm gonna rant about. Astral Chain, it's looking pretty good. I'm excited for that, and it's also
Oh my god! I watched some gameplay of that game. The hit stop on that game is ridiculous. You hit someone's like I'm like, Jesus, why is there so much hit stop? But it does look fun.
yeah,
Honestly. Like, that just adds to the style of the game. But it's just funny coming from like a fighting game background. I'm like, is that necessary?
It's also coming out a lot earlier than I expected, like August 30th. Like, yeah, that's a lot earlier than I expected. And then also Daemon X Machina is coming out in September. Though I think Daemon X Machina might be buried between Astral Chain and Link's Awakening. Like, they're too close to each other. Because Daemon X Machina, I tried out the demo. I wasn't like too into it. The new trailer they showed, it looks a bit better now. From what I've seen, maybe it's just the stuff in the demo that didn't impress me much.
How many directs has it been in? 3?
Yeah,
3
this
directs,
is the
right?
third one it was in,
Goodness gracious!
I think.
Like, if people want to buy it, they want to buy it at this point. Like, we're done here. I think too much marketing is destructive in its own right.
Yeah. Now, you guys have anything else to say about the Direct before I go into a certain thing that was shown, or something that was talked about afterwards?
I wanted to add on to. I was just gonna talk about Nintendo because I did want to add something onto that whole Simpsons thing as well.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because like there was a 3-hour-long presentation held about the potential new Simpsons game they were gonna announce. They had like all the writers. Then we got to the presentation itself, which was first off like an 8-minute long compilation of moments from The Simpsons where they were talking about video games, which we didn't get to see online. Then they were talking about how great Tapped Out turned out to be for like 2 hours straight. Big announcement coming up: Fortnite Battle Royale now in Simpsons Tapped Out. I don't think that was necessarily what we were expecting. Especially like with how they kept teasing at a big announcement coming to E3. Fucking disaster.
Wow.
In return, we got Luigi saying "Wowie Zowie," so that made up for it. Right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
That's it.
Oh yeah, another thing. Actually, before E3 started, apparently Battle for Bikini Bottom is getting a remake thing, or
How
a
in the
remaster.
world?
Yeah.
How in the world is Bikini Bottom a word? Like a name of a thing? Like how?
I never played the game. The only SpongeBob game I played was like the first one that ever came out. Was on PS1. SpongeBob Super Sponge.
No, the first one was Lost Spatula for the Game Boy Color. Super Sponge
Oh,
was
okay.
the second, I want to say.
Okay, yeah.
That was the first
They
one
came
that
out
got
around the
released.
same time.
Yes, that was the first that got released on multiple consoles at once. I don't think it was it came out on the Game Boy. Oh wait, no, it did come out on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah. PS1, Game Boy Advance, and I think that might have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they THQ also talked about Destroy All Humans, which is also getting remade. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add before I go into my rant?
Rant away.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so Pokemon.
Oh boy.
The Pokemon community is like really upset right now, even in Japan, which is a big deal.
Oh jeez.
The Japanese fans are usually very, very reserved about their concerns about things. Not this time. They are pissed.
What happened?
So, before E3, there was a conference for Pokemon, like a press conference, not like a direct. There was a direct afterwards, but there was like a press conference talking about Pokemon where they announced like Pokemon Home and Pokemon Sleep. And Home, they mentioned, oh yeah, you're going to be able to transfer all your Pokemon from Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go and Pokemon Bank, and then transfer them towards Sword and Shield. And from Pokemon Bank, you were able to put in Pokemon from basically Pokemon from Generation 3 upwards. But then the news came out during the Treehouse that you wouldn't be able to transfer every Pokemon into Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
And people got really upset, and it sort of started this chain reaction. Because I saw it on the Pokemon Reddit, people started pointing out different things they've been concerned about with Pokemon for a long time. Like, ever since the start of the 3DS games. And I was reading through stuff, and I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, there was something off about X and Y when I played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, like, Black and White, I love Black and White because that's my favorite generation, is Generation 5. Because they took their experiences from making all the 2D games and put them into this really excellent, like, final 2D game that they made. Then X and Y came out, and I started playing it, and I didn't finish it until Moon came out. I
forgot Moon was even a game that existed.
Or until Sun and Moon came out. Because I had Pokemon X, and I didn't finish it until Sun and Moon came out, and I don't know why. And people were pointing out different things that were just removing features that were in previous games. A bunch of other stuff that people were complaining about. And this is sort of just the straw that broke the camel's back as far as removing features goes. Is like not being able to transfer your Pokemon from previous generations.
Right.
Well, not even just the features, but like personally, I never thought Sword and Shield looked all that great. Like they showed us some of the gameplay, and they were like blatant errors in the environments. How like bushes were clipping over walls, and it just didn't look right. Even the shadow work, like. It's probably just a beta, but it seemed like very early beta.
Yeah, because when I first saw the trailer for Sword and Shield, I was like, it looks okay, and then I saw the trailer for the Pokemon Direct that happened. I was like, oh yeah, it looks good. I like the wild areas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sort of in denial. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play Pokemon. But then when the news came out about like not being able to transfer your old Pokemon, I was just like, okay, yeah, this
Yeah, I
is
think many people were in denial.
yeah.
Honestly.
And it's so weird because like it feels like Pokemon's has been held back by Game Freak for a long time, ever since X and Y. So I
And
don't.
it's funny because like they were on a winning streak for a while with
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. All the spin-offs been doing well. It's kind of strange how they
Yeah,
work.
it's just sort of hurting the main line games.
It really is. Like they never had a major outrage like this. I remember when Black and White came out, people were concerned about only being able to capture Pokemon introduced in that generation.
Yeah,
for a bit.
until the post game, which I actually honestly like that, because it was fun to like see all the new Pokemon and then in the post game like do the other Pokemon stuff. Because my favorite part of Pokemon is seeing new Pokemon. I know that's not a lot of people's favorite part, but that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I get that. I think my favorite part in Black and White was the story, which we never got.
Oh yeah, the story was really cool.
Yeah, we never got a story like it since, and I doubt we're gonna with Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Like we barely saw
Even
any
in like
story so far.
even in like Diamond and Pearl, and then especially in Platinum, I like the story. And then I haven't like finished Black and White 2 because I had the game and I started playing it and I just like forgot about it. But
Black and White 2 is the best for discovering new Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
Whenever someone tries to get into Pokemon, I always recommend that game because you get the most content out of it.
yeah, because I hear a lot of people like praising those games now, and I should go back and play it because they said they made it like so much better than the base games.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just glad to see people like talking about Generation 5 because that's my favorite generation. But for bad reasons right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems like there's a lot of weird management with Pokemon as far as a Game Freak goes.
You gotta look at the dislike bars on YouTube to wager just how pissed people are. Like
Yeah.
the treehouse thing has like an equal amount of likes and dislikes, if I remember correctly.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The Japanese trailer for the game doesn't even have likes, dislikes, or comments enabled. So
Yeah.
there's
That's
some
rough.
real damage control going on.
Yeah, and then like because when I was watching the Pokemon Direct, I saw the Dynamaxing thing, and I was like, okay, that was the one thing I was like I wasn't like jazzed about at all.
Yeah, I don't care about that at all. Like,
And
as soon as they showed it twice, I was like, okay, all
Yeah,
right.
and then I was like, well, at least it's only for 3 turns. And then like the whole news about the no previous Pokemon coming in. But then there's also news that like, oh yeah, but the original 151 will still be like transferable. And I'm like, they've been appealing to Gen 1ers since X and Y because X and Y had it like, oh yeah, you can get the new starters and they all have Mega Evolutions, and then with Sun and Moon, it's like, oh yeah, these are like Alolan versions of these Gen 1 Pokemon, but no other generations. And this is like, oh yeah, you'll be able to transfer the original 151 to this, and I'm like, this is... I'm starting to hate Gen 1ers even more.
Especially because we just got Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. It's like... Hero. It's like if they made a new Monster Hunter, but they still use the same monsters.
Hey, don't. I know what it feels like. I don't try to.
Yeah. Yeah, and they got rid of Mega Evolutions. Like they started using a gimmick each generation for 3D. Like Mega Evolutions, I thought they were cool.
I just don't like the Dynamaxing thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna get tired of this in like 1 second.
It's such a boring feature.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a flagship.
Then for the Z moves, I was like, they're fine, but they're repetitive and their animations take way too long. And Dynamaxing just looks dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a fan game. So
Yeah.
far.
And apparently, there's a lot of people that are saying that one of the reasons is that they can't put in all of the Pokemon is because all the Dynamaxing models are separate models.
What?
which,
And
which would be
Nintendo's just too
insane.
tired to model all of them.
Yeah, like an entirely new model.
I mean, yeah, maybe they don't scale up very well. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd be
it
like,
seems
guys,
because
excuse.
that people were saying that in like the Code of Sun and Moon that they were incredibly poorly optimized because apparently Lily, the character Lily, she had a different model for each scene. It was ridiculous.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You know what game I actually forgot about? Ultra Sun.
Oh yeah, Ultra Sun and Moon.
That happened.
Then again, I have opinions about Pokemon. Like, I feel like they play it so safe with this series, and I get it because it's like a humongo moneymaker. Like, why would you change it? But like, I'm so bored.
Yeah.
of what they're
Oh
doing
yeah,
with
that's another thing
Pokemon.
with Black and White 2. Apparently there was a difficulty scaler in Black and White 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
And they got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's an online game coming out called Temtem. It looks like an MMO Pokemon, and honestly, it looks more interesting to me than Pokemon.
What's it called? Temtem?
Yeah, TEM. It's not out yet. It's an alpha or whatever.
Oh yeah, that game. I've seen it on Twitter.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still excited for seeing like new Pokemon designs, but I probably won't get the game on launch. I'll probably just get it used, just so I don't support them.
Damn.
Yeah,
Paleo
I think that's
fighting back.
I think that's the first time I'll ever like consciously do that.
The only I can't think of a time I've consciously like on purpose not bought a game just to be like screw the man, except for Fire Emblem, whatever the one was called, the one where there was like 3 different games,
Fates.
Conquest and Fates, yeah, because they censored it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just do not support that at all.
Yeah, the one thing I'm interested in with the new Pokemon games is the fan art, which we already got like plenty of. I
Yeah.
couldn't be happier. That's all I need.
They're
All right.
like, you can't bond with your characters in the United States. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
What's the problem?
man.
Whatever.
All
That
right.
could be its own rant, but I'm
Just
not
a
gonna.
severe lack of excitement for this game.
Yeah. But Mario Maker 2 comes out this month, and that's great.
Yeah, it does.
And they said they're gonna add multiplayer.
Why will
with
they
friends.
add it? Why is it added?
Because they
Why
weren't
is
planning on it
not?
before, but there was enough outrage that they're saying, okay, we'll do it.
Because what the hell?
Yeah. Which hopefully Game
Because
Freak
literally-
will see the outrage from fans and be like, okay, we'll add it.
Nah.
Because, like,
No,
literally,
they'll
what
you know what they'll do? They'll make another game.
Oh yeah, that's what. Oh no, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely
literally
right.
what
They're just
the-
gonna do gun, like everyone kept
Pokemon
saying.
Gun.
I hope so. I don't even think it's-
As long as they don't do Ultra Shield.
Yeah.
Also, oh my gosh. Okay, really quickly, those legendaries look awful. That is,
Oh, yeah, they do.
like just awful.
Yeah,
They do.
the 2 dogs.
Yeah, I guess I'll get the sword one because it looks less awful.
Yeah.
The dog looks so terrible. I mean, the shield one looks so terrible.
All right. Anything else to say about E3 before we move to Q&A?
Negative.
No.
Saber?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Saber, you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an epic gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Pokemon is the one thing I can vaguely relate to because I used to play the games.
Yeah.
But I haven't even played Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon and only about 3 hours of Sun, and then I switched over to a Let's Play.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I know you're a big mystery dungeon fan.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're gonna do an announcement soon. Chunsoft is. So yeah, who knows? I would want a new Pokemon, a new mystery dungeon game, as long as it isn't a remake, because I'm really tired of those right now. But that's probably what we're gonna end up with, or just no game.
All right. So Q&A. If you want to ask us questions, our Twitter handles are right there. You can ask us on Twitter, or if you want to use Super Chat and support the channel, you can do that. Which we already have a couple of Super Chats. So we'll start with those. From Deli18, he asks, if you were given a go-to choice for long-distance travels, would you pick traveling by car or by flight? My trip to Florida was done via flight. I would say flight, just because by car it takes forever.
Why would I choose car when I could choose flight though?
Yeah, if you're like trying to fly from like where I live to California, I would definitely fly, not drive, unless I was like moving.
Right.
I think it's
I
just
will-
people have like a fear of flight.
Oh, I still don't have that.
Yeah, me neither.
I am much more scared of driving than I am of flying.
Flying all the way.
What about you, Saber?
Depends the distance, because like you said, if it's west coast to like east coast, I'm flying.
Yeah.
If it's like driving like whatever saves the most amount of time, because like and whatnot. Like if you're flying, if I'm driving to California, take a few days. When I just fly.
Yeah. Editman RGG2 asks, thoughts on Sega's Yakuza series and their upcoming Judgment on PS4. Any thoughts on the series is also going multi-platform now, like on Switch/PC?
That's like a Tom question, I think.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know if
knows
Tom
about
plays
Yakuza.
Yakuza. I know that they've have like really good ratings and like people really like those games.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Yakuza, man. Like, I'm glad for the people who like it though, because yeah, apparently they're good, right?
Yeah. Enigma Prince asks, what did you think of Nintendo pushing back Animal Crossing's release date to take care of their employees and making their life happier overall? Also, I care very much about your gaining monies. Oh, thank you.
Is that why they?
Yeah, I mean, the way you worded
Yeah.
that made it very difficult to say anything other than good.
Yeah,
Did they ever explicitly say
yeah,
that? That's
they
why
No.
said that.
Really?
They
Wow.
said-
Yeah, yeah, there was
Okay.
an interview during E3
Okay.
about that.
Well, then
Yeah.
what? Good. Like,
Yeah.
No! Suffer for us!
I want it.
I
I want it in October.
I want it now!
I want it all.
Seriously, with
I
all
want
the
it.
games that were announced at E3, they're like October is wide open. There's like nothing releasing in October.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I think there's like a
That's-
couple releases, but like not a lot at all.
If it means getting even more features or to have the game not look this bright, because like that's my main issue with it right now, that the lighting is kind of flat, doesn't like adjust to all the daylight settings
In what?
in Animal Crossing.
In Animal Crossing? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. If you're like mad that Animal Crossing got pushed back, like why would you be mad that you're getting a better, more polished game? It's not even like that far away. I don't know.
We already
I
had
s-
to wait for so long. So.
I saw
Right.
this picture of like that one picture was like, you'll never understand my pain, with like the cut on the hand, and there's this like
Right.
this
Yeah.
guy with like with a fedora, and he's like has like swords in his back,
Yeah.
and like the Animal Crossing fans are like, you'll never understand my pain, and then like it's like Metroid Prime 4, it's like
F-Zero.
yeah, F-Zero. Like
You know
because
how
Metroid Prime
games-
happening.
Metroid Prime 4 was restarted, like so I will be seeing that for a while.
You know how many games I'm like have I want that have pretty much no hope of being made whatsoever. Which I definitely thought, if I had even thought about it, definitely a remake of Seiken Densetsu 3 would have definitely been on that list. But well, I guess that's happening. Yeah. Dark Cloud 3. Rune Factory 5's happening. Oh my gosh, never mind. I'm getting lucky somehow.
Yeah. Now you just need to get Dark Cloud 3 like next year.
Dark Cloud 3 is stuck in.
When Sony like reveals the PS5, they're like, "Oh yeah, remember Dark Cloud? We're making the third one."
Dark Cloud 3 is so stuck in copyright hell. But then again, so are Banjo and Kazooie, and they got, I don't know. We'll see.
So, because wasn't Dark Cloud like near the launch of the PS2?
Yep.
The first Dark Cloud? So yeah, that would be interesting if they did Dark Cloud 3 for PS5.
There's no game I'd scream louder for. Really, there's none.
Alright. Got another super chat here from Mugger Fugger.
That's on the nose, okay.
Very classic.
What is the weirdest thing you saw at MLP-MSP? Weirdest
Some
thing.
guy peeing on the streets.
Wait, you did? Oh yeah, I wasn't with you when that happened.
Yeah, when we were walking back from dinner, it was myself, Race, Black Griffin, and Jax. We were walking back to the hotel, and it was funny because in the conversation we're talking about like just chivalry, and I was like, "Well, Race, what can I say? Chivalry is dead." Then we rounded a corner, and I looked and saw this stream of urine like on the street, and this guy's near in the corner of a building with his pants down, just taking a piss. And I poked at Race's shoulder, and I said, "Like I said, chivalry is dead." And Race started laughing. And unfortunately, he wasn't filming, though I don't think he would have filmed that, just in case. But yeah, it was like, random guy pissing on the street with his pants down. Welcome to the city.
That was weird. Oh yeah. Also at MLP-MSP. This is unrelated, but Crazy Kari bought me this pillow with all the dazzlings on it.
Don't show that to Laura.
Yeah, I'm
there was only like 2 at the vendor that had this. So.
Yeah, that's Sophie Scruggs. I think she.
Yeah.
Sophie Scruggs? That was the name of somebody who was in my psychology group in high school.
Yeah, right.
Like, no joke. That was her name. She would not be into ponies at all.
Oh.
She definitely wouldn't be. And then I'm going to run into her at BronyCon or something and be like, "What's up, Sophie?"
Go to her booth.
Right. Like, how you doing?
On Twitter, let's see, Major Megazawa asks, now that Godzilla King of Monsters has been released in theaters, what are some monsters that you'd like to see in the Monsterverse?
That's a favorite question.
I don't really know the names off the top of my head.
I want to see Gigan.
Yeah, Gigan would be kind of, I don't know, like, it's funny how one of the challenges with the old school Godzilla monsters is like, can we even make them look realistic? Which is silly. It's fictional. But like Ghidorah,
got a 3-headed dragon.
Yeah. Well, because Mothra and Rodan are actually like based, on a giant moth, or pterodactyl. Ghidorah is like really weird looking. It's like a 3-headed dragon. But then Gigan's got like a buzzsaw and like these little weird poker hands. Visor.
Well, there's different versions of Gigan because like
there's another one with chainsaw arms.
Yeah,
it's worse.
The one I'm familiar with is the one that just has like the 2 claws, 2 giant claws in front. Yeah,
stabby things.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, just that. I mean, but then again, also the monsters at the end of King of Monsters, you got like giant gorilla mammoth and spider creature. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Like, it'd be cool to see like oh god, what's it? The Destroyer, whatever.
Yeah, that's what somebody said in the chat.
Biolante, that'd be really cool. I want to see Biolante. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure they had like a big sheet of monsters. Crablante from One Punch Man.
Oh yeah, I want to see Space Godzilla. It would be stupid, but I'd love to see it.
Space Godzilla and his giant like pillar shoulders.
Yeah. Major Mekazawa also asks, "Is a question more for Cosmo, Hero, and Saber. Are you guys going to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion once it hits Netflix this Friday?"
I'd never seen it, so yes.
Why only for us?
Yeah. I mean, I think I've already seen it, but Hero's already seen it too.
Yeah.
Though this
What
is it's a new dub, so
a new dub?
yeah.
But is it the same show?
Yeah.
Oh. I watched Evangelion because everyone's like, you can't watch anime unless you've watched Evangelion, and I was at that point in my life, I was stupid and thought that what people thought about what I thought about anime was important. But Evangelion is like I'm like, okay, that was a show. That being said, whenever anyone hates on Shinji, I'm just like, dude, he's 14. If you were 14 in that situation, like, shut the hell up. Like, but yeah, I'm not crazy about Evangelion, but I don't dislike it. It was a good show. It was good. But I don't have any desire to rewatch it. If it's the exact same, I don't have any desire to rewatch it, aside from dub voices.
Kazuo, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, my experience with Evangelion was watching 4 episodes, being like, oh yeah, this is nice. I might keep watching eventually. Proceeds to watch like 30 video essays on why the show is so great on YouTube. Then I saw the finale, and now I don't think there's a reason for me to watch the whole show for like the surprise or suspense of it. So maybe I'll rewatch the entirety, quote unquote rewatch, or just from start to finish. But I'm not too keen on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nathaniel Foga asks, what are cartoons / animated films you guys remember that not a whole lot of people do?
Dude,
Well,
Saddle Rash.
Yeah, Jax kept saying Saddle Rash at MomoCon.
What are cartoons that I remember that not a lot of people do?
Well,
does anyone remember Pirates of Darkwater?
That name rings a bell.
Yeah, I like Darkwater.
I know for Saber, he's talked about it. Super Ted.
I don't even know what that is.
Away. What was that?
It was a question about like what are some cartoons or animated films that you guys remember that not a lot of whole people do, and I said for you it was Super Ted.
Yeah, I watched it as a kid. It's a Welsh film or a Welsh show, so yeah, that one's weird. I should do a review of that. Be kind of like, I don't know, nostalgic or whatever.
Yeah, Tunjay and the Sat said yakety yak.
Cathartic.
All right, I'll hit you with something actually obscure.
It's called.
Oh wow.
I discovered this by accident because I wanted to find a way to watch Bob's Burgers online, and I accidentally stumbled upon Bob's Beach, which is a show from Luxembourg. It's a 3D animated trying to look 2D show, which I think was trying to be educational in a way. Got a Jamaican dog as the main character.
What?
I thought you were going to say Jamaican dub. I was like, why so specific?
Oh, that would have been great. I'm surprised the show is available in English because I'm not even sure what language they speak in Luxembourg. I think it's French. But I saw one episode in English. It's fine. But the IMDb page has 7 votes on it. So suffice to say, it's not like all that well known, even though they produced 13 or 14 episodes. So yeah,
there's this movie
the most obscure I can go for now.
There's this movie that some folks suggested to me a while ago, and I put it on my list and kind of forgot about it. But then I got another email today where someone's like, "Check it out," and it's like this Russian movie called Wizards versus Children. And,
what?
Well, the way
that sounds awesome.
Well, the thing is, like, right off the bat, as soon as you start playing, it says this has been funded by the Ministry of Russia something, and it's like, wait, what? So it's a Russian propaganda film.
Oh my god! Yeah, you definitely got to review that.
Yeah. And somebody recently sent me this person I've been talking to since 2017. They're the ones who translated the first few episodes of Squirrel and Hedgehog. And they recently finished translating all of them and put them up on YouTube. But there was some copyright stuff, but they won because it's North Korea, so who cares? And yeah, they were like, hey, so I finished all the subtitles for if you want to check it out again. I'm like, damn, I actually might. Like, I like revisit Squirrel and Hedgehog. It's actually a good series. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it kills Americans, but it's kind of a good show, like drama wise.
Why does
but
the
yeah.
buzz on Maggie sound so familiar?
The
I
what?
swear- The buzz on Maggie? I swear, Nathaniel.
Yeah,
I know.
Mr. Enter
I
just made a
swear.
video on it. It's about this this fly middle schooler.
Oh my god, this show!
Yeah, that was like on Disney Channel.
Yeah! Oh my god. This is another one of those shows where it's like so far in the back of my brain, it literally would have been lost to time provided no one brought it up ever again.
It's also one of
Oh,
those
I've
shows
seen this
where-
character, but I've never seen the show.
It's one of these shows where when you look up even just the character, one of the first results is like vaguely sexual. It makes me highly uncomfortable considering it's a fly of all things.
Right.
I don't remember the show being that bad, honestly.
It does have cute designs.
Yeah, it does.
You're gonna be a check. I know. Oh my god, I completely forgot this show existed. Okay.
From Major Mekazawa, what are some of the best theater experiences you guys have had?
When I went to go watch Wicked and Linda started rising during the song Defying Gravity, that was the best theater experience ever. I was just like, this is the best play on the planet. It's not really, but it's my second favorite.
Oh, I was thinking movie theater.
Oh! Okay. I'm sorry. I've had Wicked on my mind recently, so okay, sure. Movie theater experience. I don't know. What kind of experience do you have at a theater other than like just watching a movie, right?
I don't know. I mean, I like it when sometimes like the audience like gets into it because
Oh yeah.
like when I went to go see Creed, people like got into it with the final fight. They're like, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
but I go to the theater to watch the movie, not to like cheer with people. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I enjoy.
My best theater experiences come from whenever I watch them alone and not with friends who
Yeah,
talk
there you
over the
go.
entire thing.
Where you can get a nice recliner seat, good view, no one's near you, got
Yeah.
a nice cold drink. That's the best experience right there.
See,
I saw Spider-Verse with like barely anyone in it. The only people that were there were kids that left halfway through. And I was
Wow.
like, all right, you don't deserve this film.
I
I'll have this whole theater to myself.
See, it's weird because I do want people to be quiet, but yeah, I do agree with Kelly that sometimes when people get into it, if it's not something I'm trying like incredibly hard to listen to, then I can kind of jive with people getting into it. There was they had to be just like NASCAR dads watching Cars 3 with
3.
us.
Yeah, we went to go
and
see
at
that.
the end of it, they were so into it. I was like, oh, this is so wholesome. I was like, you fucking like 40-year-old men
Yeah, that
Just,
watch
like, being
NASCAR.
moved by
yeah.
cars. I was like, oh.
Cars 3 is great. I love it.
I think
Yeah.
it's the best Cars movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cartoon bro, this is more of a statement. This is Saber Spark. You need to review good movies instead of bad to remind people that animation's good.
You just did.
We just watched a pretty good one actually.
Yeah,
Pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Someone like left a comment.
but it
on
was
one of
the
my
implication that it was bad.
Oh.
videos. Yeah, I mean, I do want to review like Lilo and Stitch, and there's that Sinbad movie from DreamWorks that kind of got brushed under the rug. I'm gonna review that, and
But James
Yeah.
Baxter animation.
yeah, right. It is good animation. Has to be James Baxter. But
Yeah, talk about that one scene from Steven Universe for like 12 minutes.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, is there some really
2
well
hours.
animated scene or something?
You did Rango recently, which I'm really happy because like Rango, like I was obsessing over it earlier this year, and I'm like, damn, this is such a good. Okay. So when I first watched it back in the day, I was like, yeah, it's okay. When I rewatched it, I'm like, no, I love this film. This is a really fun movie.
Actually, exclusive teaser on the POS podcast. I'm working on a video that Sinbad is heavily involved in. So yeah, that should come out sometime this month.
You mean
Another
Sinbad
animation.
from
Yeah, the one you mentioned, the DreamWorks
No,
one.
no, no. You mean the comedian?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I wish
There's-
I did. I wish I
there's-
got to talk about random comedians on my channel.
Sinbad's one of those people where like it's like the Mandela effect because people thought Sinbad was like a genie in some movie, but it was like Shaquille O'Neal, like it's Shazam or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's weird. Folks are like, yeah, Sinbad, you're in Shazam. He's like, no, the fuck, I wasn't. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, it's fun to talk about like obscure good movies. It's just like I kind of made this niche on my channel where I talk about bad stuff. So, you know how it goes. People like to shit on stuff and not really prop stuff up. It's weird. What I have to do is I have to sneak it in there, like Ronald and the Queen's Corgi, where it's like, haha, it's actually not bad.
Yeah. Cartoon Network Fanatic
Grab some
asks.
puppy. Grab some puppy.
Oh my
Grab
god.
some puppy. People
I'm-
love that.
I'm still on the pause on Maggie. Just like literally completely forgot that it show was even part of the planet.
Cartoon Network Fanatic asks, thoughts on upcoming Final Space Season 2 next week, and do you guys plan to watch it? I have never seen
Love it.
Final Space, and from what I've seen, I don't think I would like it.
Aw,
Oh, anything.
it's a great show.
The
Main character
Oh.
sucks.
Oh, yeah, that's the main reason why I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. Understandable. But did he see like Pan convinced him to change the character?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so-
I did see Pan's video when he was talking about the current cartoons, and he was saying like the main characters like just wasn't working.
Yeah, no. Olin Rogers took some criticism from Pan for his next season,
Oh,
and other people as well, obviously. But like, yeah, I think it's gonna be even better than the first, and I enjoyed the first, save for what's his face, I forgot the main character's name. But otherwise, like the environments were great, setting is awesome. So yeah.
Oh, I have a question as well. Specifically to me.
oh, go ahead.
Jolly Ronin 87. He asked, Hirasashi, thoughts on the RPG Trails of Cold Steel? Yeah, I played Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. I never got around to 3, but I'll get around to it at some point. I do like the Trail of Cold Steel. I do like the whole Legend of Heroes RPGs, but I say that, but the only other Legend of Hero RPG that I played was Trails. What was it? Trails in the Sky 1. So I have to go back and play all of those. But yeah, I've enjoyed everyone that I've played so far. Yeah, they're fun games that not everyone. Like, I don't think it's very popular in the United States. I don't even know how
No,
popular they are in Japan.
Yeah, I know. I see it like advertised on Steam a lot, at least to me.
Mm-hmm. Right. Also, you got a super.
Yeah, I
duper.
got a super chat here from Mako Wacko. Have you guys watched a new cartoon called Amphibia? I haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
Is it like out?
Yeah,
It's
it's on YouTube. The
fantastic.
first episode is on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you all
really
see
good.
that Villainous?
Oh, that's
See what, Saber?
That Villainous pilot?
I haven't seen the pilot.
No.
I know of the shorts and stuff, but I know that it's getting like a series.
Cosmo, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's problematic.
I don't know if I like it or not.
Oh. Well, I do like the expressions they have going on. It's a very expressive show. The movement is very fluid. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to keep that up.
No.
Like the background. And that also kind of makes me a bit iffy about wanting to continue watching the show. I love the shorts.
It's like Megamind meets oh god, what was it? Grim and Evil or Billy Mandy a bit. I get that
Yes.
vibe.
Well, especially Evil Con Carne.
Yeah. The the voices I'm not really crazy about for some of the characters. Where I'm like, it just sounds weak. And
I haven't
then
seen it in English. I've seen it with like subtitles turned on, but someone's re-upload like a week after it came out.
oh well, there's a dub version in English on Cartoon Network's I think YouTube channel,
Oh, cool.
and
Nice.
it's like the official one. It's I don't know. It feels more like a fan like something you find on DeviantArt or Newgrounds or something. I don't know why. It just feels like it's lacking something to make it really succeed to me, and something you would see in like the early 2000s as like a hot topic. And maybe that's part of the inspiration for the show, but like, just there's it's lacking something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it just feels not like it doesn't feel polished, and it's lacking something. I'll have to figure this one out.
I have another thing from Evan Emanuel.
Go ahead.
It's more of a statement, but it says, as a person who's never seriously played a Pokemon and who is looking at the Sword and Shield controversies from the outsider's perspective, I feel like Pokemon either needs to A, go on a hiatus, or B, work with or give the franchise to another developer.
I wish they would.
It's so stale to me at this point. You have 4 moves. You fight the other thing and use the thing that it's weak against. I don't know. Then you walk a path, and then there's a guy who's looking at you who doesn't have a job or something. He's like, I'm a Pokemon trainer, whatever. And then you go fight the Elite Four. It's the same thing. I know they added like Z moves or whatever and Mega Evolutions, but it just doesn't change up the formula. Like I've told you before, the thing I've been the most excited about in a Pokemon like ever is being able to walk diagonally. I was like, that's new. That's new.
Though these wild areas look cool, but they don't look graphically that great.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just gotta do something. Again, they don't have to at all, actually. Pokemon sells just fine and is like way too popular of a franchise.
Yeah,
to, like,
I don't even think the
on,
people that are upset about the whole Pokedex thing are even going to put that big of a dent into the sales.
Right. No, Pokemon is way too popular.
And plus, like, Pokemon Go makes way more than any of the mainline releases.
What?
So I don't know what's... They need to, like, give it to another developer or something.
Yeah, they just gotta put some fresh spin on it.
But the whole thing... I was talking to Tom about this. Yeah, I was talking to Tom about this, how, like, the Pokemon Company is, like, a separate thing from Nintendo. Nintendo sort of just distributes the games now. They don't like actually like publish them. So Nintendo's like it's weird. Like Nintendo is like, oh yeah, we're going to delay this game so we can make it good for you. And we're going to restart Metroid Prime 4, and we're going to add this feature to Super Mario Maker 2 so we can like appeal to our fans. While the Pokemon Company is like, here you go. It's Pokemon. Buy it. You always buy it.
Yep.
It's a shame. They did the same with Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I have to go here in a bit because I need to move my car.
All right. I guess I don't want to keep Cosmo up too much, so we'll end on this question. From Gumball, thoughts on the Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and thoughts on the new outfits they have. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics actually looks pretty fun. The new one. It has like surfing, it's skateboarding, and karate.
Yeah, there's topless Eggman.
Topless Eggman, yeah.
Truly the main selling point.
Oh, there's one more question I want to end on though.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
From Dilly18. He's asking us, here's something to have an unpopular opinion on. You know how I love unpopular opinions.
We got a super chat. Yeah.
With Banjo now officially coming to Smash, what's a character that you don't want to see come to Smash?
Goku.
Steve.
You don't want to see Goku?
He's not a video game character. That would ruin it.
But it would be so funny.
It would make me furious.
Oh no.
Didn't we have a non-video game character?
Nope.
What about Rob? He's not a video.
No.
He's
a video game
part of a video game.
accessory.
Yeah.
I guess. But Goku had more games than Rob or like, some other characters in this.
But he
Smash
didn't
Bros.
originate like part of a video game.
Man.
All right.
Yeah, that's why it would make me super upset because like Smash is a celebration of video games. Bringing in other stuff would just make it dumb.
A character I don't want to see. Jeez.
And like Cosmo, like I actually wouldn't mind Minecraft Steve. A lot of people were predicting that would be the second reveal because Microsoft was like being buddy with Nintendo. But then like Banjo happened and people were like, yeah, that's what we actually wanted.
I don't want Waluigi to be in the game. Like I just don't.
I mean, he's an assist trophy.
I mean, I don't want him to be like playable in the game.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Why does everyone
tweeted
like
this-
Waluigi?
I tweeted this out once. De-assist trophying Shadow and Waluigi would be such a power move. All right, we fooled you.
Why does everyone want Waluigi so much? What did he do?
He was
Why do
in
people
every
like
single-
him?
He was in every single Mario game other than the platformers. Like
He has,
he's
like,
been
no-
around for a long time, but
Since
no one
Mario
knows
Tennis.
anything about him.
He has like
Yeah.
no discernible personality aside from wah. That's it.
Yeah. What do you need?
Yeah, at least-
What
at least
would
Wa-
his moveset be?
At least Wario has his own like games. He has like Wario has 2 lines of games. He has the Wario Land series and WarioWare.
All right, listen. All I'm saying is we got the year of Luigi. Why couldn't we have at least like the month of Waluigi?
If they gave Waluigi a game and subsequently
No.
a personality, maybe he could be in Smash. But like, he has no personality.
That's true. Yeah, Shadow would deserve it more.
Mhm.
Shadow
Sure,
would
Shadow.
deserve it.
Shadow's so edgy. He's so edgy. Oh my god.
He's so cool and edgy. Just make him an Echo Fighter for all I care.
Yeah.
Just give him a gun on top of like the basic Sonic, and you're good.
All right. That'll do it for the POS podcast. Thank you
Wait,
guys for coming
didn't
out.
you have a?
That was the super chat. Deli18's
Oh!
super chat. Yeah. He put it in as a
Okay.
super chat, so it would get in. So thank you, Deli18. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks Cosmo for filling in.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you would say yes because like it's very late over there.
That's fine.
But yeah, thank you for doing that.
Sleep schedules don't exist for me anymore.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.